Hi, I'm Doug McKinlay and you're watching Adorama TV. For this week's video, we'll take a closer look at photographing kids and surviving the experience.
Adorama TV presents Stay Focused with Doug McKinlay.
Now, I've worked all over the world in some nasty places under some nasty conditions. But I have to say that when a friend of mine asked me to take pictures as kids a few years back, it scared the socks off me. I was nervous, I was uptight, basically I didn't know what I was doing, and the pictures really showed it. I'm by no means a children's photographer, but having done it now a few times for friends and family, and having my own 8-year-old to practice on, I think I've learned a few things. Best piece of advice I can give is to learn how to relax and have patience. It takes time to get the good pictures.
I would have wanted an Xbox.
Stop being a control freak. Kids don't follow direction too well. Just let them do what they do and follow their lead. And resist the urge to get them to pose. There's no room for the word cheese. But unfortunately, a lot of children's pictures are just that, cheesy. Personally, I like the photojournalism approach to kids' pictures. I want the pictures to unfold naturally in front of me.
Right down, Nikki. Right down. Probably right down like this.
Don't fight the name.
There you go.
In terms of the technical aspects of kids' pictures, I think to begin with it's a matter of paring down your kit. My approach has nothing to do with a studio. I want the kids in their own environment, with their own toys and their own clothes. I try to stick with one camera body and start with one lens, usually a 24mm to 70mm 2.8 medium zoom. But I will switch to other lenses if I need to. I want to use as much natural light as possible, but will also use a shoe-mounted flash for fill, usually toning the output down and rarely firing the flash directly into a child's face. Occasionally I'll use a reflector, but I've found they can be too fiddly for kids' pictures.
That's good, right there. Right there.
I think about kids' pictures in the way I think about wildlife photography. I will lean towards faster shutter speeds to stop the action, meaning I will generally, but not always, shoot in shutter priority and have my ISO set up to at least 200, bumping it up if needs be. Every situation is different, so you've got to make the judgment calls on the spot.
Can you step to your left a little bit, please? Just down, right about there.
You want the pictures to be as natural as possible, so allow time for the subjects to get used to you. Don't pick up the camera on arrival and start shooting away. Talk to the kids, get down on their level, play games with them, ask questions about favorite toys or teddy bears, and slowly introduce the camera. You need to break down the barrier to get all those good pictures. As for the parents, unlike the kids, you need to keep them under strict control. No interjections, no trying to force the little Rebecca to pose in a certain way. They can stay as long as they're silent from the sidelines. If not, send them on a coffee run. Now think about your compositions. You don't always have to shoot your subject from the front. Oftentimes you get some nice pictures from behind. Think about varying the depth of field. You want that nice background blur. And change the lenses when you need to. Use a 50mm or a 24 or even a 100mm macro. Use longer lenses, especially outdoors, to compress those pictures. And don't forget to look for the interactions between siblings and friends. Try to avoid the fake smiles. You want everything to be natural. Tight headshots as well as wider environmental shots. Close-ups of hands, feet, eyes, etc. Vary it up. Now focus is going to be one of the more difficult aspects. Now these little subjects are going to be scampering around like kittens. So when it comes to focus, treat them just like that and set your focusing to continuous. Most recent DSLRs have this option. It's where the lens will keep focusing even when your subject is on the move. And don't be cheap with the number of frames you shoot. For this kind of photography, you probably want to shoot more than you think. But keep your mind focused on what you're trying to achieve. The camera is just a tool. I find that back button focusing is the easiest option when I'm doing this kind of work. So that's about it. Just remember, the main components are to stay relaxed, embrace the experience, and be ready. The keepers happen in the blink of an eye. But above all, have fun. Kids are definitely a challenge, but with a little patience and an open mind, you'll get some really great pictures. Thanks, and until next time, you've been watching Adorama TV, and I'm Doug McKinlay. You can also subscribe to Adorama TV for more great videos. And we'd love to hear what you think, so please get in contact or like and share this video. And don't forget to check out the Adorama Learning Center for more great tips and tricks.
Do you want great looking prints at low cost? Be sure to visit our easy to use online printing service. Adorama Pix has professionals who treat your images with the utmost care that you can count on. For a quick turnaround on photos, cards, or albums, use AdoramaPix.com.